Hey yo, is this thing on? Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy Rich right here, Southern Cali. The Outlaws are back. If you didn't know, now you know. This is the best show on the block, guaranteed to be the best. Some else, some new, some original, something to get you to break outside the box, restructure your mindset, reanalyze the norm, get you to think, and strategize, re-strategize, blueprint, put it all into effect, and see what you can come up with. See what type of adventures you can manifest from here to the end of the summer. Right now we're in January, February, March, April. I think we're in April. So then we have May, June. You have 2 months to seriously put in the work to get in shape. You have 2 months to save up your money to plan out a nice summer vacation. You have 2 months to get in shape. I said that already, right? Yeah, what else you got to do? Plan a trip, get in shape, save some money. That's summer. That's summer, y'all. So, anyways, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Hopefully, having a great day, above beyond average, better than original, stupendous, glorious, blessed, phenomenal, stupendous, outstanding, and everything that encompasses an amazing fucking life, y'all. So, it's Monday morning. I don't think I dropped any videos this weekend. But I'm seeing progress. I'm seeing progress on my channel because some of my videos are getting one view, which is great. I just all right. So to draw some pictures of what I'm thinking, right? I'm really hoping that this is the same fucking person coming back and viewing my channel repeatedly. Because I really hope that this person is getting some type of beneficial content from my channel when it comes to mental clarity, emotional balance, mindset, optimism, and basically a inside view of a bum ass motherfucker who has been at rock bottom before, have been at the top, have been in the middle, and basically has found himself in the all around positions of life and has had many, many, many different experiences. So I have this understanding that others don't on a broad area of subjects. For example, alcohol. Me personally, I do not advocate or support the consumption of alcohol. Now, I'm not against it either, but I'm not an advocate and I'm not supporting it. So in my channel, in my group, in my tribe, you'll find somebody who's wanting the best for you, wanting to hear about your progress, wanting you to have a fulfilling, wonderful, beautiful life, wanting you to find a very suitable counterpart and having a very healthy, well balanced, loving, nurturing relationship and a very prosperous home environment. That my wish for you. That my genuine wish for you. So for that one viewer and the 2 subscribers, I really hope that you benefit from this experience. I really do believe that that I'm meant to inspire change in others in a positive manner. Obviously, you could tell that I'm doing everything off of the dome. I'm not reading a teleprompter or anything. I'm just really in the zone of like I have somebody watching, and I really hope that the influence is a positive one. So, anyways, y'all, back in the day, I used to do social media, but it was on Facebook, and I ended up getting some traction for a lot of my videos. That's why I got my intro. Your boy Rich, Southern Cali, the Outlaws are back. I wrote that when I was like 17 because I thought that the social media content creation life was for me, and I really gave it my all. I was making fucking videos every day, same stuff like this. It was like live stream though, and I was asked by people who would watch, the follower fans or whatever, to do live stream content because for some reason they liked it. They're like, we don't like the editing, we don't like all the flashy Hollywood shit, we don't really like that. We like to see your personality and see what your dumb ass is up to that day. That what we really enjoy watching, and that what I started putting out, and the community grew. I remember putting out a video because I'm for career I do welding, and one day I was working in the shop, and I asked my homeboy to turn on the camera and film me, and I posted the video, and it got like 5,000 6,000 views in like 24 hours. Like it was like wow on Facebook, right? Other views end up like 800 views or some shit, but I would post them fucking daily, and I would go live to the point that I did it for a few years straight, and it was back in the day when I was going through a lot. So back in the day, I was going through a lot, and my life was really fucked up and chaotic and dramatic, and it was a mess. And I was dealing with so much. Damn, my titties look big on camera. Fuck, my chest is big. Girl only see a piece of me and stuff. It kind of looks odd on camera. But I was having a really fucked up, horrible life experience, and I was pursuing social media. I was pursuing working with cameras and making storyboards and making short films. I took video production in college. I took speech. I took acting 101. I took singing, video production, audio production. I was in it for a minute, and I really loved this avenue of entertainment, but I was going through a lot. And when I would get on camera, I would sit there and smoke a joint, and it would relax me, and I would really cool with the people showing up. Like they actually became friends. We would talk on fucking social media, Facebook, right? I would get a insight on their lives, and they would see mine, and then see the videos I would drop. So we got to know each other, and they saw my personality, and they saw the struggles, and they saw everything I was going through. Not because I wanted to put it out there, but because that was the content that I was putting out. That was what was available. I couldn't just get on camera and fake a smile. I couldn't just get on camera and hide all the stress and everything I was going through. There was a few times that I got arrested on Facebook Live. Like I literally had the fucking officers on the camera, and I was scared for my fucking life and shit, because it was like the second or third time they had arrested me that week. Continuously, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get out of the funk. Like I didn't understand or know what the fuck was going on around me, that it kept revolving back. Like you put your name out there, and it has like bad, it got bad reputation in your small community, and after that point, it's like you fucking look bad. Anything you do looks bad. You grab a beer, and everybody waiting to just fuck. You know what I mean? It was a mess. So that one I understood. I had to leave my small community and start over, because once you fucking basically destroy your reputation like that, it's really hard to come back. And at the end of the day, some people don't support you. They don't really want you around. They give up on you, all that shit or whatever. And then now you get out, you get healed, you get all the information, you mature all this shit. Then you have them circling around, and they're like, oh, we were always supporting. Bullshit. You were not always supporting me. You were not always there. Obviously, I left for a reason. Life was horrible. My existence was the most fucked up ass shit I could ever imagine around this environment. I don't want to go back. I don't want you around me anymore. I'm doing much better on my own. I might not have the community around me and the hundreds of fucking people and somebody to talk to, but I also don't have people running rumors behind my back on all the information I entrusted with a supposed trustworthy person, slandered, and No opportunity when it comes to work because you fucking burned your name so bad in the community, and it's a small community. So I went through that in my 20s, in my early 20s. It was a fucking mess. It was a fucking mess. I was in college. I got married. It was with the wrong person. And in that mix, I started fucking falling apart. When the relationship ended, it took me a little bit of time to like isolate and heal, but I got a lot better, and I figured I was just around the wrong people in the wrong environments, and that way I was reacting the way I was reacting. The nervous breakdown, the stress, the depression, the anxiety, the sadness, the overwhelming sense of despair, all of it. I was in the wrong environment, in the wrong circumstances, and my nervous system was reflecting some odd circumstances that I was just dealing with. Once I got away from those situations, people, circumstances, and community, everything began to get better. I had this video on how to heal trauma. I went through the process. I studied everything. I applied everything. I kept what worked. I threw away what didn't on a personal basis. So, so I know what it like to have a difficult life and to have people around you that make life more difficult and to have circumstances put in place that make life feel as if you're a victim to the circumstances and the opportunities ain't there. But I also know what it's like to say I don't give a fuck. Like I don't give a fuck. Like, go ahead and stand in my way. Go ahead and put an obstacle there. Go ahead and do your best to try and stop me. I won't be stopped. I mean, you could really really do your best, but you're gonna find out that I'm gonna fucking disappear and I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna do the whole homeless route and I'm gonna be dead ass on the streets for 2 fucking years, not dropping a single call to you guys, not asking for help, not asking for resources. You think I'm fucking literally dead and I fell off the face of the earth. I would literally prefer to do that than go back and be a part of a community tribe that is not beneficial for me. It was more beneficial to go on the solo route and end up on the fucking streets eating out of garbage cans than it was to be in that certain community of so-called family and friends, of so-called loved ones, of so-called support. I found more support in myself than I did in anybody else. So then that's taking you towards the path of self-love, self-awareness, self-healing, and it is also know thyself. So in this journey I got to know myself. I got to know my likes, my dislikes, my boundaries, what I'm accepting of and not accepting of, what I'm willing to allow and what I'm not willing to allow, what makes me happy and what doesn't make me happy. I started going through a whole range of emotions, and at the end of the experience of the homeless journey, I found myself laying down, watching cars every night on the freeway with the LA city backdrop, skyline in the background, looking at the lights. And I honestly started getting lonely. And I wanted a female. I wanted a counterpart. I wanted a partner really, really bad. Like, I want a best friend, but I don't want to drag her out onto the streets with me. I don't want to give her a bad life. I don't want her to struggle and suffer by my side. That's not what I'm asking for. I'm not asking God to give me someone and have them suffer with me. I was like, God, can you heal me, fix me, restore me, and turn me into some type of valuable treasure so then I could be something valuable to my partner, because obviously I'm asking you for someone of value to come into my life. I'm not asking you for a fling, a one night stand, a fuck buddy. I'm not asking you for a slave or some. I'm asking you for a blessing, a miracle. I'm asking you for a genuine friend, partner that's loyal, respectful, kind. And he said nothing. I didn't really get a response, but what I did get was overnight. I lost the urge to drink overnight. Like from one day to the next, from that one prayer that night, I woke up the next morning and I lost the urge to drink. So it's been almost a year and a half to 2 years since I've touched alcohol. Since that night, I prayed to God to bring me a female and give me a family. Boom. The next day I woke up and I never fucking drink again. That's a real occurrence that happened in my life. Then it took me like 3 or 4 months of nonstop putting in applications. I would go to the resource centers. I would have people help me because I didn't have any equipment. And so I had help typing out my resume, printing out my resume. I went to Chrysalis here in downtown LA and they give me formal dress attire to do interviews with. The clothes didn't fit. It was like big clown like whatever, but I was able to acquire clothes for interviews. Remember, I was at rock bottom. I was fresh off the streets, getting my shit together. It was really difficult to shower every day, shave every day, and make the movements to get my life back in order without having my life in order. It was very difficult. It was very difficult not to quit. And then after about 4 months of nonstop, about 3 months in, I got really tired. It was even starting to get really depressing because I've had a few interviews and they didn't fall through. I finally had an interview go through. And as soon as I had that interview go through, the same fucking day, I had another interview go through. One right after the other, but one was like a 2 hour commute to work. And I still didn't have a car. I think it was like a 3 hour bus commute and a 3 hour bus commute home. I still didn't have a car, nothing. And I got another opportunity, and it was a 1 hour bus commute. And the 3 hour bus commute paid about $15 more an hour. And I took the shaft on pay so that I can be more comfortable and have more flexibility and freedom throughout my day. So in that first year, I saved to buy my vehicle. So now I only got to commute to work about 20 minutes. I ended up getting my own place. So in LA, it's really difficult to get your own spot. Most people, they live with roommates, split rent, sleep on the floor, all kinds of shit because it's so expensive to live out here. I got my own apartment. I ended up leveling up to the point where I bought a car, I got my own place, I got money saved. I put my whole life together in a year, and I'm about a year and a half in. So now I'm just sitting down, enjoying, reaping my harvest, but I'm not done yet. So that's what I accomplished in a year and a half. I went from there to here. So I believe you can do it too if you're in a bad spot. If you're in a good spot, but you just want to level up and get in a better position, I believe you can do it. And a lot of the strategies and techniques I talk about in these videos, a lot of motivation, inspiration, and guidance to stay mentally focused, I drop here in the videos. And results are real and they're for everybody and it's free. The work you put in and everything you have to invest in order to get those results, it costs you. But the actual rewards are free, and the actual level ups are worth it. And the time invested in yourself, you'll never regret it. Even if you don't make it, you won't regret putting in all the extra work and self love into yourself to create the life that I know you deserve. So if you're not there yet and not completely your fault, I'm not trying to preach victim mentality. I'm just saying the economy's fucked up, society's fucked up, the tariffs are fucked up, the laws, the politics are fucked up. Racism is real, that's fucked up. It's really difficult to get opportunities nowadays, that's fucked up. Unemployment rates and people not wanting a higher period, that's fucked up. There's a lot of obstacles that are hindering and getting in the way. But I'm that guy, and this is my channel, and this is my tribe. And my tribe will be successful against all odds. We're the underdogs. I'll catch y'all later.